Botkins High School for tonight's Shelby County Athletic League volleyball match between the visiting Anna Rockets and the home team tonight, the Botkins Trojans. I am Jeff Henson. Alongside me this evening is Ben Ayers, and we enter, Ben, the final week of round one of this round-robin format the Shelby County Athletic League plays. And Botkins, the home team tonight, looking for that first league win.
Yeah, as you said, they've come in there 4-7 on the season and 0-5 in the conference right now, getting ready to finish things up through this first round, still looking for that elusive first win. So a win here, trying to set themselves up moving forward for the second half of the league schedule.
They'll have their hands full. They face a very good Anna team. They have been very competitive all year. They come in just with the one league loss, and obviously a very good Jackson Center team.
Yeah, that's who they're trying to keep pace with, being 4-1 in the conference. This is their fifth match in 8 days. Played some pretty good teams, coming off a tough loss last night against New Knoxville. So trying to get back in action tonight with a good win and keep pace with Jackson Center.
Well, we hope to have a nice match here. Again, the end of the round-robin format for round one. As we cross over the midway point of the season, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the first serve here from Botkins on NK Telco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Welcome back to Botkins for the starting lineup of tonight's match. First for the Anna Rockets. Sarah Bettinger, number 2. Paige Richard, number 3. 7, Lexi Wells. 9, Ashley Denger. 10, Mackenzie Wells. 11, Kenny Glover. Sorry, did this before, didn't we? We messed it up. These are the starters. We'll get the starters here as now for the Botkins Trojans. They will introduce first the support players.
Number 18, Katie Skinner. Number 7, Paige Oakley. Number 14, Caleb Buller. Number 3, Alexis Jones. Number 10, Rachel Brooks. Number 20, Sarah Bergman. And your starters, number 5.
Here we go, the starters. Number 5, Samantha Vehorn.
Number 8,
Taylor Joseph, number 8. Blake Maurer, number 9. Casey Woodall, number 25. Jenna Pitts, 26. Danielle Schwartz, number 4.
The Anna Rockets are coached by Kelly Zumberger.
So we are set now. The Lady Rockets are coached by Kelly Zumberger, and Botkins Trojans coached by Brian Trigo. And before our first serve, we'll go through the keys of the game, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Slider. With the dealer makes the difference.
Yeah, for our keys tonight, starting off with the Anna Rockets, coming off a loss last night, want to be the aggressor tonight, try to get back on that winning path. And the second key is blocking, averaging almost 3 blocks per set. They have good height, and they're very aggressive at going for the blocks at the net, so that's something they can focus on tonight. On the other side for the Botkins Trojans, both deal with serve receiving, and Anna has a very high serve percentage, so in order for Botkins to have success tonight, they need to do a good job of passing that initial serve to get into their offense. And then on the other side, when they're serving, getting the ball in play, making Anna work for the points instead of giving free points away.
Very well stated. Mentioned Anna, very good serving team at 94% on the season. Botkins coming in just around 86. Doesn't seem like much, but those percentage points result in points on the scoreboard, and Botkins cannot afford to give away many points this evening. They're probably the underdog in this match. Rockets come in 9-4. Botkins 4-7. Again, Anna coached by Kelly Zumberger. And the Trojans coached by Brian Trigo. And as they check the lineups, we'll go over the Anna Rockets here. I messed that up at the beginning of the lineup. And in the right front, number 11, Kennedy Glover. Number 8, the setter, Elizabeth Landis. Number 5, Krista Garrett. Number 6 was Kylie Kirtley. She goes out to replace by number 10, Mackenzie Wells, the libero. Avery Bensman wears number 4, and number 1 is Carly Becker. And the match starts off with a service error, something, Ben, we talked about early on in our keys of the game, not serving the ball out of bounds and giving up a free point.
Yeah, starting off with an easy one there for Anna and giving the ball right to them, see if they could do anything with their serve.
Pitch out of the back row into the net, hitting error. Quickly, 2 errors committed by the Trojans, 2 quick points for the Rockets. Wells will continue to serve. That pass will go out of bounds, give her a service ace. And a good start for the Rockets, 3-0. Wells a 92% server on the season. Again, as a team, they're at 94%. Do a nice job keeping the ball in play. Bump set to the middle hitter, Kylie Kirtley, played back by the Trojans. And with a hard-driven spike, Krista Garrett, the leading attacker for the Rockets, scores a 4th point. So a good start for the Anna Rockets, Ben.
Yeah, good pass there and led to the good set. Garrett able to get the kill.
An illegal touch, so another ace. And quickly 5-0 in favor of Anna.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the Botkins Trojans here, not the start you're looking for, falling down 5-0 right away. There goes those hands at the net we talked about and the keys of the game.
Vihorn got a couple good looks. The ball stays alive. They'll go back to Vihorn. It appears to go opposite. Good swing by Woodall, and it's still played up by the Rockets. Free ball will give the Trojans opportunity, and it is played up. So good volley going on here, an extended battle. Some good touching at the net. Woodall with a left-hander. A net violation, so give the kill to number 6, Kylie Kirtley. And again, it seemed like Botkins been more the aggressor, but it's Anna that comes away with the point.
Yeah, both teams being real scrappy on that point there. Another ace for Mackenzie Wells, her 3rd.
Come on, girl, go!
Substitution for the Trojans. Rachel Krebs comes into the back row. She takes the first pass right there, and they go back to work on offense. Long cross-court attack by Samantha Vihorn is good, so a much-needed point. A kill for Vihorn.
Vihorn using her height to hit over top the blockers there, finding that back corner. Now it's kind of time for Botkins, down 7-1. Take a deep breath, kind of recover, and see if you can get a couple points back here on your serve.
Well, we'll not get them all back in one rotation, so you got to be consistent and try to get consecutive serves. Vihorn, the kill there, the first point for the Trojans. She averages nearly 2.5 kills a set, so they'll look for her to get on fire as the miss hit by number 5, Krista Garrett, quickly gives the Trojans their 2nd point. So again, we talk about consecutive serves, getting in the rhythm. They can build upon that here. Serve into the net by Dosek. Back to a 6-point lead. And serving now for the Rockets is Elizabeth Landis. She recorded her 1,000th assist last night in the New Knoxville match.
It's a lot of assists.
You have to have some good hitters to go along with that, but she did a heck of a job last night getting her hitters lined up. Pass, the ball goes over. Anna with the attack. Good arm swing by Garrett, played up nicely by Pitts. Hawkins gets it over, but again, good defense by the green and white. An illegal set, mishandled there, so the unforced error gives the ball back to the Rockets. And there was a chance, Ben, where the Trojans on a free ball can't take advantage of the offensive opportunity.
Yeah, again, the scrappy defensive play there by Landis, keeping that ball alive. And again, that's sometimes you don't always have to make the play. You just got to put the pressure on the other team.
And there's a block for I believe it's number 9, Ashley Dettinger. Off the tape, out of bounds service error committed by the Rockets. The 3rd point now for Botkins. And going back to serve will be junior Casey Woodall. She will strike the ball left-handed. And that will carry just long past the 30-foot mark. Botkins not able to build upon the momentum off the missed serve by Anna. Give it back with their own service error. Into the front row for Botkins, number 7, Paige Oakley. I believe also number 14, Kayla Kohler in the front row. And she will set, I believe. She will come out of the back row to set. And serving now for Anna, Paige Richard. Pitts will push it over, and Anna will go to work. Landis there to get it up. Bettinger tips it over, picked up by the Trojans. Dettinger's attack picked up, and Botkins now will free ball it over. That one done by Pitts, and a quick set out of the middle. Picked up again, good defense by the Trojans. Net play here, saved by the green and white. Another extended volley.
Quite the point we got going here. Both teams, no one's got a great swing on the ball yet, but everyone's playing good defense and good position is keeping this play alive.
And there it ends with a hitting error against the Trojans, but what a volley, as you mentioned.
That's one of those all those attempts at trying to hit the ball. It's a lot of jumping back and forth, trying to block, trying to hit. Sometimes the legs just go out on someone on a play like that and can't get the good swing on the ball.
Richard serves with her team up by 9, 12-3. Back row attack by Pitts, catches tape. Again, good defense by the Rockets, keep it alive. Bergman with a good swing. Another volley again here, Ben, as we have good defense, not powerful attacking going on, but some hitting that is just being picked up right now by each team. Attack and down on Botkins' side of the net. Kill for Sarah Bettinger. Another long volley. Again, Anna comes out on top, and those can be really detrimental to your mind battling and then coming up twice now without points. Good block there by number 6. Kylie Kirtley, and also Ashley Denninger. And with that, Coach Trigo will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Like to go through our sponsors for tonight's match. I'll let Ben take care of that.
I want to thank our sponsors again: Minster Bank, Minster Dental, Schwiedemann Pharmacy, Francis Furniture, 4U Office Supplies, Wagner's IGA, and NK Telco.
Again, thank you to those sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And this is Shelby County Athletic League Volleyball here on NK Telco Sports. Oakley's attack is picked up. Denninger's attack will come right back to the Rockets. Richard runs it down, and again, here's another chance for the Trojans to go to work. Net violation against the Rockets. So the timeout works as the Trojans, wearing a black jerseys with the gold numbers, earn their 4th point. They have a long way to go. We're trying to put something together, and that will not help as Samantha Vehorn serve into the middle of the net. And the Rockets will take the ball back and work on that 11-point lead.
4th service there for Botkins here. Just trying to find a rhythm and try to get back in this match. Got to get the ball in play first.
Pitts will push it over. The Rockets go to work on the attack. Good swing, cross court, and in. Number 9, Ashley Dettinger with the kill.
Yeah, good angle. No one back there in that corner, and placed it perfectly.
And she picked the area, if you will, with the largest landing zone, and she went diagonally and gave her the most room, and it caught the corner for the 16th Rocket point. There's a good swing, and I believe it was in. Number 24 with a good smoke, Sarah Bergman, averaging just over a kill a match, or a kill a set with good power there. One of the few times, Ben, we've actually seen the Trojans attack with that much velocity.
Yeah, that was definitely the best swing Botkins has had on the ball tonight. You know, give credit to Anna. They've done a good job of being in position to keep the ball alive, you know, allowing them to build this lead. But when the ball's hit harder like that, it's definitely hard to do something with it.
Kennedy Glover records a kill on a quick set from the middle. Botkins got a hand on it but couldn't control it. 12-point lead again for the Rockets in the green jerseys with the white numbers. Avery Bensman, 5'5" senior, wears number 4 and will serve for the Rockets. And Botkins with a good setup. Again, good touch action at the net. And the Rockets will go to work with Bettinger down the line, picked up by the Trojans. And that one mishit by Danielle Swartz. So hitting error, now a 13-point lead for Anna. And Bensman will continue to serve. Short serve picked up. Botkins pushes it over. Glover with the slide. Didn't quite get the rhythm that she wanted to from the set.
Yeah, set seemed to be a little bit farther out wide than she probably wanted. It had less angle to hit it in, and into the net it went.
So one of the few mistakes the Rockets have had in this set. They lead by 12. Blake Maurer puts it into play with her serve. And again, Anna now with the attack. Bettinger's tips picked up. Pushed over as the Rockets will go to work with the 12-point cushion. Bettinger hits it wide left. Point for the Rockets. Good swing by Bettinger, but it just missed the line.
I tried to get it around that blocker there. That's why you put those blockers up there. They don't always get the block to get the point, but trying to hit them around them, you know, changes the direction of the ball and hits it out of bounds.
Landis to Glover. Timing just not quite there as Glover mistimes it off her fingertips, and 10-point lead now for the Rockets, and they will look to try to break this string of serves by Blake Maurer. Bettinger hits it over, played up by the Trojans. Woodall's left-handed swing is picked up. Good swing, good arm action by Bettinger, and there's a handling error by the Trojans. That will give the point to the Rockets. 19-8. Again, Botkins trailing. Anna's had a difficult schedule here as of late. You mentioned the number of games in the past 8 days and had a tough one against Jackson Center last Thursday, then beat a real good New Bremen team on Saturday, and then lost to a real good New Knoxville team last evening. So they've had some really big games, big matches here in the past few days, and right now kind of taking their frustrations out a little bit with the 12-point lead, make it 13 as the hitting error into the net.
It's definitely probably one of their toughest stretches on their schedule.
Timeout by the Trojans. We'll take another one with them. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Francis Furniture's large selection of American-made furniture and the buying power of multiple stores gives us all the tools we need to make your furniture selection rewarding.
We carry the latest styles from brands like Serta, Broyhill, and Lazy Boy.
When you come to Francis Furniture, we will guide you through selecting the perfect recliner fitted to you.
I prefer to treat my customers like family, designing the perfect room for them to enjoy for years to come.
Let our years of service make for a superior furniture shopping experience.
21-8 here in set number 1. It's been all Anna Rockets. They got off to a great start. 7-0 lead, I think it was, before the Trojans could get their first point. They've kept that lead and have it up now to 13 with Carly Becker serving for the Rockets. Maurer sets, and it's hit over by Dosek, and there's a net violation against the Trojans. The 22nd point goes to the Rockets.
And with a lot of activity on the net, whether it's offensively getting good swings at the ball or, again, having those blockers in place on defense, always seem to be getting a hand on the ball.
Landis tips it over. Dosek's attack dug up again. And a violation. Ball handling error will give the ball back to the Trojans. They will take that 9th point. And Jenna Pitts will serve for the Trojans. Pitts sometimes is a libero. Tonight right now playing the normal position. Glover gets the kill. She hits it off of the hands of Vhorn. And going back to serve now is the libero for Anna Mackenzie Wells, a 5'6" senior. Vhorn's attack touched by the Rockets. Garrett's attack likewise touched and played up by the Trojans. Vhorn hits it strong and through the hands of Becker. Kill for Sammy Vhorn. Vhorn can deliver a powerful attack as well, and that one just too much velocity for Becker to control.
Yeah, Anna was the team was trying to yell out, but when the ball gets on you that fast sometimes you just react to it. Got a touch on the ball and gives the points to Botkins.
That one blocked back, and I believe it was Vhorn and Bergman assisting on that block. So nice little stretch of offense here for the Trojans. May not be enough to win this set, but maybe they can build some rhythm and get off to a better start game number 2. As they dug themselves a severe hole to start this one. Played up nicely by the Trojans. Vhorn attack is played up by the Rockets and give the kill to Landis. The setter sensed the hole, found it on the other side, and gives her team set point, and she will go back to serve.
Yeah, Landis, the setter, but she's pretty athletic and gets to the ball pretty well. She also, a lot of times, she's one of the, she's able to block. She's pretty tall for being a setter, so kind of an advantage they get. She finds that back corner for an ace for the 25th point of this first set.
That ace will end set number 1. The Rockets win 25-11. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have game number 2 on NK Telco Sports.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
Anna takes game number 1, 25-11. They got off to a good start, Ben, and really rolled and didn't give the Trojans much breathing room to climb back in.
Yeah, that quick 7-0 start, and like you said, Anna just kind of kept running with that and built their lead up. Played a little bit more of a cleaner game. One of the keys of the game we had was being more aggressive. It felt like Anna was the aggressor there in that first set, and Botkins looking here to turn it around here in set 2.
Botkins definitely, I felt, played better as the set wore on and got some good arm swings and cut down on their errors. So we'll see once if the Trojans under Coach Trigo can get off to a better start and maybe put a little bit more pressure on the Rockets. And when you're on top that early, sometimes you really begin to play more freely and confident. So the Trojans will receive here to start game number 2. Becker's serve out of bounds. A good start for the Trojans. It floats just past the end line. JV match this evening was won by the Anna Rockets. Amy Landis, the coach for the Lady Rockets, and Logan Pitts, the coach for Botkins. Dosek serve played up by Anna. Garrett's attack played up now for the Trojans, and a handling error will give the point and the ball back to the Rockets. Substitutions now for the Trojans. In to play the back row is number 3, Alexis Jones. Well, service played by Jones. Woodall, the left, or the middle, front right. Her attack is picked up. They'll go right back to her. A little bit off balance, and the left-hander has to use her right hand and just didn't get a lot on it, and the point goes to the Rockets.
Yeah, one advantage, Botkins does have, being able to have Woodall in this corner being left-handed. They kind of get power from both corners if they can get set up to good passes and to be able to swing at the ball, not just from that power side that we usually see.
Good swing there, good touch by the Trojans. Anna has to free ball it over. Vehorn with a strong attack. Garrett goes back, and it's touched off of the hands of Bergman. Give the kill to Garrett.
Yeah, give some credit there to Carly Becker there with a good dig. Taking the good swing from Botkins and making a good pass with it. Put her team in position to get the point.
Ball is passed over. The Rockets go to work. Give the kill to Woodall. It wasn't by design, but just really some reaction arm swings there. Catch the Rockets off balance, and Woodall records the kill. She will go back to serve. Give her the ace. That one misplayed by the Rockets. And the Trojans have tied it up here in game number 2 at 3 points apiece.
She's got a little hop serve she's got going here.
Hits it deep, played up by Benchman. Outside attack hits the antenna, hitting error against the Rockets, and a 4-3 lead. So kind of the start we needed, or we felt Botkins would have to get off to here compared to the first game, and they've done a nice job with an early lead, but a lead nonetheless.
It's a lot easier, last time you started off 7-0. Here you're at least starting off in the match. You're not having to dig out of the hole.
Slapping it over on 2, Vehorn. With an unorthodox attack, but
it's exactly what I was thinking too. Nothing's maybe been how you would typically draw it up, but they're points on the scoreboard, and if you're Botkins right now, you'll take anything you can get.
And they've had a couple where it's not the traditional pass bump set, a pass set attack. That one floats long, so the service error cuts the Botkins lead into 1. And serving for Coach Zumbarger's squad is the setter, Elizabeth Landis, a 5'8" senior. Pitts will step into set. They push it over, and Vehorn will slip to the other side. Garrett's attack picked up, but not enough. Give the kill to Krista Garrett. She's coming in, hitting right around 225. That's a pretty good hitting percentage. That measures your kills less your errors, and then divide that by your total attacks. And service ace there hits the top of the net and drops. And the Anna Rockets, after being down by a couple points, Ben, have climbed back up by 1. And quickly it's tied back up as Landis, her serve goes outside the line, and serving now is Samantha Vehorn. Vehorn, the leading attacker for the Trojans, will now be asked to serve the ball, and she records an ace. Vehorn leads the team in aces with 23 coming into the set, or into the match, so not surprising she gets one there, serving at 85% on the season, so she serves hard, and with that you'll get some aces once in a while, but also some errors. Pitts with the attack, goes back corner, played up by the Rockets. Good arm swing, good speed by number 9, Ashley Dettinger. We're knotted up at 7. Number 3, 5'3" senior Paige Richard. The set tied at 7. Kohler pushes outside to Pitts. It doesn't go. Catches a tape, stays on Botkins' side. Hitting error gives the Rockets a 1-point lead. Kohler back set, touched nicely right back on the Botkins' side. Pitts bumps it over. And a push, double hit called by the Rockets. And we have a discussion here with the up official. We'll see what comes out about that, as the score right now reads 8-8. Everything settled, as serving the ball for the Trojans is number 4, Danielle Swartz.
Yeah, Botkins definitely being a little more scrappy here in this set. That last time Anna had a nice block, and Kohler was there to get it right back up. And again, it's putting the pressure on. Good swing by Pitts, but another block by the Anna Rockets.
Kirtley and also Dettinger both up there, both get the block assist. And that puts the lead back to 1, as part of that combination block was Kylie Kirtley. She goes back to serve. Where's number 6? She's a 5'7" senior. And we'll get the service ace, as the Trojans can't come up with a clean pass. That one catches the tape. And the score now 9-9. Is that right? Is it 10-9?
It should be 10-9, Anna, I believe.
The point that time goes to the Trojans with a net serve. The board reads 9-9. And serving will be number 9, Blake Maurer. Another left-hander for the Trojans, puts the ball into play. Glover, that time, good rhythm, good timing, but played up by the Trojans, and pass a little too close to the net. The hitting error gives the ball back to Anna. And there it jumps to 11, so they skip 10, go to 11. So that's kind of, I think, what we thought a while back.
Yeah, look, they were having a conversation over at the table over there, and it was a really short serve.
Bensman did that against New Knoxville last night, and likewise tonight, able to get it just across the tape. Some net action there as Woodall pushes it back after getting a touch on it. Glover's attack goes long, no touch. Point for the Trojans. And Jenna Pitts now will serve for Botkins. Pitts, as I said, also sometimes plays the libero position. Tonight wearing number 26 instead of 11. Catches a tape. Good play by Glover, recognizing the serve hit the net, and a good finish by Sarah Bettinger. Bettinger with a strong attack and records her kill.
I didn't think she was going to get that good of a swing on the ball that time. It felt like she was a little bit out of rhythm, but had some good arm action and put the heat on the ball.
A much more competitive set number 2 here, as the Trojans have really cleaned up their play from the start of set number 1. Miscommunication, the ball will drop. And that's probably the ugliest play we've seen them after I just compliment them. They'll have to have a short memory here and go back to work trailing by 3.
Just one of those, the second hit wasn't taken by the correct person, and another hitting error, but just kind of threw off the rhythm. They weren't sure who was going after the second ball, and then ball got up in the air and people were out of position.
4-point lead now for the Rockets. Anna has run off a few points to open it up just a bit. Right idea, but Woodall's attack goes wide left, and now it's a 5-point lead. That will cause Coach Trio to take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
NK Telco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services, over 80 HD channels, Echo whole home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
Welcome back. Timeout on the court with the Rockets up by 5. I want to remind everyone that at the end of the game, Ben and I will be picking players of the game for each team.
Yeah, player of the game for both teams tonight is sponsored by Subway of Anna Botkins and Sydney Walmart. So again, we'll select one player from each team and both get a chance to enjoy some delicious Subway.
That's home court advantage, right? You wait till the server gets ready to serve and the timeout horn goes down to 0. But
she had to beat the buzzer, right?
Yeah, I guess. It didn't affect Becker, but it'll be a replay. And
she had a good serve.
Back to live action here. And Vhorn, another good swing, but Anna picks it up. 3 ball over. Rockets will go the back set. Glover slide, block, give the block to Vhorn. Samantha Vhorn, good timing as Botkins offense a little sloppy, but they respond nicely with some very good defense to shut down the backdoor slide from Glover.
Yeah, good block by Vhorn being in position there. She's now got a kill, an ace, and a block all in this set.
Hit for the cycle. That serve goes long. Good court awareness by the Rockets. We could hear some girls yelling out. They didn't miss by much, but they missed by enough. And back to a 5-point lead. Mackenzie Wells getting ready to serve now for the Rockets. An overpass will give the ball back to the Rockets. Landis, back set. Good touch at the net by Bergman. Give her the block as it does fall onto the ground. I believe it was number 24, Sarah Bergman.
They were able to play it up. It was the second hit there that miscommunication took place. And
okay, the hitting there, but good touch nonetheless by the Trojans. Garrett swings through and finds pay dirt. So Garrett with the kill. 5-point lead again for Anna. Had been a much closer, it was about 10-10 or 11-10, and then a run of offense by the Rockets has put them up by 5, and that's where we've stayed here now at 17-12. Landis with a strong serve. Ace as it could not be handled by Oakley. One of those tough spots for Oakley. Not high enough to use her hands up and not low enough to bump, and a magical, difficult spot.
It's one of those in any sport, you don't ever want to let the ball play you. You want to be the one playing the ball, and it's kind of hit right at her, and Landis returns the favor there with the service error.
So it remains 5 points. This will give now Vhorn a chance to serve and help her team get that lead down to 4. Good serve, and it shanks off of Wells' arms. So just what the Trojans need, a little bit of momentum life here as we wind down set number 2. Not a lot of points left to go for the Rockets, just 7. So the Trojans need to keep the rhythm going here and try to eat into this 4-point lead. Pitts will attack, will push it over, and it will drop. Give the kill to Jenna Pitts, number 26. And a 3-point lead, and Coach Zumberger will take a timeout. We'll be back with more volleyball here on NK Telco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You score 18-15 in favor of the Rockets, but it's the Trojans right now that have built some momentum. Coach Zumberger of the Rockets hopes her timeout will slow that down a bit. And the handling there, double hit called against the Trojans, so the timeout works. It does stop the run of offense by the Trojans and gives the Rockets a 4-point lead, and Paige Richard will serve.
Yeah, exactly what you want to see from Anna, getting the momentum to shift again, but again, just a miscue by Botkins that just kind of shifts things around again. They can't keep the run going.
Bergman tips it over. Good play by Richard to keep it alive. Bergman swings at it. Lands on the Botkins side. Not sure it was blocked.
She went for the attack. The ball kind of came over, but...
No, but yeah, she swung. I don't know if Anna got it blocked down. Nonetheless, a point for the Rockets.
That's one of those, I think it looks... your eyes get real big for, and sometimes you miss timing on those.
Bettinger, a lot of action, kind of threw a changeup to the back row defender.
She about did the same thing there, kind of had the set coming, jumped a little bit early, I think, and hit the ball on the way down. But, yeah, sometimes that change of pace, throws the defense off, and you're able to drop it in.
6-point lead. Botkins will take their final timeout. We'll be right back with more action here on NK Telco Sports.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
6-point lead for the Anna Rockets. They've answered a Botkins run and answered it back with one of their own, and they now lead by 6 with 4 points left for the Rockets to win game 2. And if they do, they'll take a 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 match. Paige Richard hits it deeper this time, and the overpass into the net. As unable to make the play on the ball was Kayla Kohler, and 7-point lead now. Just 3 to go for the Rockets. Another deep serve by Richard. Bergman didn't get a lot of it. Maybe that was a good thing. Again, off-speed hit with a full arm swing. Bergman's got to be right around 6 feet tall and just a sophomore.
Took a very, very tight angle there on that one, too.
Danielle Swartz. Her team trails by 6. Nice serve played up by the Rockets. Bettinger will attack. Pitts with a good hand. It's pushed over. A chance here now for the Rockets. That attack goes long by Dettinger. No touch. 5-point lead. And Danielle Swartz will serve again. The little attack was evidently hit by the Trojans and comes back over. Pitts will attack down the line. It's played nicely by Wells. Bettinger's couple good swings there by both teams as Bettinger with the final winner.
Mackenzie Wells done a great job tonight a couple times, even there. I don't think she had her feet in the right position, was able to get her arms in the right position to make a good pass off that hit.
She's been pretty clean back there this evening. Doing a nice job receiving attacks. Here will be a free ball, so the Rockets with a 6-point lead get a good swing. Bettinger just long. So a 5-point lead, as I'd say the Trojans there, Ben, probably get a bit of a favor as they couldn't do much with it, but Anna can't find the attack to land in bounds. So 5-point lead now.
I think they kind of had Botkins. There was a lot of movement offensively there, and Bettinger had a clean shot at it, just hit a little long.
Landis will try to bring it back. Gets called for the lift. 4-point lead. So again, the Trojans making this very difficult on the Rockets here in game number 2. Left-hander Blake Maurer. Bettinger's attack wide again. So now it's a 3-point lead. Coach Zumberger does have a timeout left, I believe. Has not elected to burn it yet. Will rely on her 6 on the floor to make the necessary adjustments and try to get their 24th point. And they do just that. Kennedy Glover answers with a big hit. Set point now for the Rockets.
One of the first times we've seen that quick set tonight to the middle, and Botkins had no time to react.
Avery Bensman, number 4, will get the ace to finish game number 2, a much more competitive game, but it's the Rockets that prevail in the end over the Trojans, 25-20. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get ready for set number 3 here from Botkins on NK Telco Sports.
Schwiedemann pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Francis Furniture's large selection of American-made furniture and the buying power of multiple stores gives us all the tools we need to make your furniture selection rewarding.
We carry the latest styles from brands like Serta, Broyhill, and Lazy Boy.
When you come to Francis Furniture, we will guide you through selecting the perfect recliner fitted to you.
I prefer to treat my customers like family, designing the perfect room for them to enjoy for years to come.
Let our years of service make for a superior furniture shopping experience.
Jenna Pitts with the serve for the Trojans, and that doesn't do much. Botkins gives it back. The tip over by number 5, Krista Garrett, finds a space on the Botkins defense on the floor, and it goes, the first point does here in game 3 to the Rockets.
That second set was a much improved set for Botkins, make it 25-20. They were definitely in that set, whereas the first set just kind of felt like they were out of it the whole time. So see if they can keep building on that momentum to maybe pull out a set here.
Another volley going on here as both teams keeping it alive. Pitts, right idea to push it deep, but it just crosses the end line. Mackenzie Wells has done a nice job tonight on defense for the Rockets, puts the ball into play. Vihorn, her attack will go through a couple hands and eventually hit the floor, so much needed point for the Trojans, and Vihorn has the Trojans on the board here early in game number 3. Taylor Dosek serving for the Trojans. Anna will free ball it over, and again, when you talk about opportunities, here's one of them. Woodall takes advantage, and nice set and a good swing by Woodall.
Again, it's that advantage of having that left-handed hitter over on that side. That was the best swing she's had all night.
And I believe the setter was Blake Maurer, number 9. The back set to the left-hander, and a good finish. Landis says, anything you can do, I can do better maybe. She goes again on that second attack or second touch.
She was able to be successful on that play because Mackenzie Wells was able to handle that serve, give a good pass, and able to put it in.
Yeah, when you have those type of passes, you're not just one-dimensional. You can attack, you can set. Really keeps the defense off balance. Service ace goes to the Rockets. So number 8 will trot back and serve again. Good serve played up by the Trojans. They will free ball it over by Bergman. Landis goes to the middle. Kirtley's attack is dropped, and the error on the Trojans cannot get it. Cannot get 3 hits together, and the point goes to the Rockets. 5-2, a good start for Anna, a difficult start for the Trojans. Bergman at the net battling with Anna. It's pushed over, and the Trojans will hit it over by Vihorn. Back row attack, so point will go to Botkins. 5-3. I'm not real sure. Obviously, there's a question the Anna coaches have. Well, we will go on, as obviously there's some questions that are being asked. Woodall, though, hits it deep, so the point goes right back to the Rockets, and that's something, it seems like, Ben, that the Trojans haven't been able to take advantage of those freaky things, if you will, and they've finished them or lost them by serving the ball deep or out of bounds.
Yeah, they've had 7 service errors here Improved in that last set, having 4 in the first set, second in the second set, now 1 here earlier in the third set. But again, yeah, kind of a chance taking advantage of a break that's kind of given to them, and they give the ball right back.
Kohler sets back to Vihorn. She is called for the double hit. The ball handling error keeps the ball with the Rockets. They now lead by 4. As Richard again puts a good serve in to play for the Rockets. Good swing, good save. I believe it was by Wells again, keeping the attack alive. Vihorn swings hard. Vihorn connects. Number 5, Samantha Vihorn, a senior, getting some good arm action and better contact, and has the Trojans, her team, back to within 3 points, trying to get the lead cut down here in this must-win match or must-win set for the Trojans. Bettinger hits it right at Vihorn, saved up, and they will free ball over. Landis will find Bettinger, and it's played up by the Trojans. Pitts close to the net, will not be able to get a swing on it. So the Trojans cannot creep closer. The point goes back to Anna, a 4-point lead with number 6, Kylie Kirtley, serving for the Rockets. Bergman, lengthy sophomore, tips it over, picked up nicely by Richard, and goes down on the Botkins side.
I think Glover got a hand on it.
She had something to do with it, so Kennedy Glover, 5'8" junior, making a play for the Rockets. Bergman, somewhat of a slide layup attack, but too high. And quickly now, Ben, the points getting greater, if you will. 6-point lead.
Yeah, Anna's kind of found a little bit of a rhythm. Here's another error
Service
for
ace,
Botkins, but
yeah. 7-point lead. Coach Trigo will take a timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
11-4, your score in favor of the Rockets. They've opened up some breathing room here in this game number 3, and they have a 2-0 lead in the match, so it's critical that the Trojans can shut the door. And I hope they shut off the clock on the timeout. We're going to have a buzz here. Oh, they did. There's about 4 seconds left. Bettinger's attack played up. And the free ball nearly goes out of bounds. Played up by the Rockets. Bettinger, her attack is a winner. Good effort by Rachel Krebs. But the kill will go to Bettinger, and Anna now up by 8. Service error, you don't see that very often. Anna, a very good serving team on the season, 94%. Puts one in the net. And the 5th point for the Trojans will go on the board. And serving now is number 4, Danielle Swartz, a sophomore. Hard serve played by Richard. Bettinger, a good elevation, and that time finds room in the back row of the defense. Bettinger having a nice match, a nice game tonight as well.
Yeah, she's been very aggressive for Anna. She's probably had most swings on the ball tonight. Able to find it clear. Here's a nice drop serve.
Bensman, again, another soft serve right over the net. Glover attacks and finds the Botkins side of the court. Kennedy Glover, 14 points now, and she's had her hand in a few of these points here recently, here in game number 3.
A couple quick sets there to the middle. Just be able to put them down.
Swinging hard there, Taylor Dosek. Lift on the Rockets, point for the Trojans. Blake Maurer will serve out of the back row and set in the front row. And that is dug up nicely by Landis. Good awareness there by Landis, seeing the ball hit the tape. Woodall with the winner. Botkins nearly comes away with the service ace, and it results eventually in a Woodall attack. So we'll see what Maurer will elect to do, if she will. Again, right in the middle, dug up by Wells. Just tough try there as it cannot connect. Two good serves back-to-back by Maurer, and they both have, that one definitely a result of a point, but even the first one got Deanna offense a little bit off rhythm. That one more conventional, right to Wells, who does a nice job. And a good swing, just goes out. But that was much better timing, as you mentioned before, Ben, when you get that good pass, how your setter can go to work offensively and then your hitter can attack, and everything was nice except the hit just went wide. They try it again. Good touch at the net by Woodall. Fisted over by Dosek. Played up by Pitts. Sarah Bettinger. Again, another extended volley, and Anna seems like they've won a lot of those extended volleys. I mean, we've talked about it before, where it's continued back and forth, and more times than not tonight, it seems as if Anna's come away with the point.
Yeah, it seems like on a lot of those points, Anna's been the aggressor in those. Botkins has been more on the defensive, just keeping the point alive, which is great, but eventually a lot of times the offense is gonna win out on that.
Free balled over. Glover in the second hit will go. It's good. Kennedy Glover having a nice game, number 3. Her team up now 16-9. And Carly Becker, 5'4" sophomore. Hard serve there, catches the top of the tape. And that will give the point to the Trojans. They trail by 6, and going back to service, 26. So 26 points have been earned. Botkins will try to win a 27th point. And they do with number 5, Sammy Vehorn with the attack. 5-point lead.
It's one of the few overpasses we've seen on the Anna side.
Yeah, they for the most part have done a really nice job getting the ball to Landis. A lot of that has gone through Wells. Good swing by Garrett, played up by the Trojans. Vehorn's attack, touch back, give the blocks there to Landis and also Glover. Mentioned Glover, one of the leading blockers on the team, as well as Landis, who also does the setting. Six-point lead as Pitts will set Vehorn, a little too strong. Carries Vehorn off the side of the court. Not much she could do. Hitting error gives the point to the Rockets. They now lead by 7 with just 7 points to go for their victory here in game 3, which would give them the match. Landis bumps it up, so somebody else will have to step in and set, and Landis will attack. Again, they'll go to offense, and winning it is Garrett, number 5. So Anna, a couple times there, had to go to work, Ben, without Landis being a setter, but performed very nicely. 8-point lead, Botkins timeout. We'll be back with more volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
Jeff Henson here alongside me tonight is Ben Ayers, and Anna getting real close to earning this match tonight, Ben. They've played some pretty good volleyball and really kept Botkins on their heels most of the evening.
Yeah, Anna stayed very consistent tonight, limiting their errors, especially here in this third set. They played a very clean set, just kind of keeping the pressure on Botkins, and a lot of players have played well for them.
20-11 in favor of the Rockets. As they go to work now on offense. Pitts will pick up the attack by Kirtley. And that one will drop. Not for sure, I couldn't see who the Rockets, I believe it was, the Trojan number 5. Vehorn with the kill. 8-point lead now for the Rockets. So right now a big front row height-wise for the Trojans. You got Woodall, Vehorn, and Bergman. I'm guessing they're all near 5'10", 5'11" or so. Good eyes by the Rockets as the pass goes out of bounds, and 21-12. The score now, just 4 points remaining for the Rockets. Elizabeth Landis, 5'8" senior. Serving for the Rockets. Anna will play defense as they defend Woodall's attack. Stays alive. Botkins with another opportunity. Overpass. It turns out to be a nice set for Dettinger. And she takes advantage of the opportunity. A 10-point lead now. There's a kill by Ashley Dettinger.
Right place, right time. Sometimes it's all it takes.
Well, and then taking care of business. Like I said, sometimes your eyes get much bigger than what they need to be. Vehorn again with a good swing. Woodall will go back. Very critical now. The Trojans keep the serve in bounds. You don't want to give the Rockets freebies this late into the set. And I can't come up with the necessary effort to go over the net. So good job by Woodall keeping the ball in play with a difficult serve to the back. Had some heat on it, some velocity, made it difficult for the Rockets. That one a little bit softer, but right in front, touches the ground just before Carly Becker could get her hand on it. So a couple of real nice serves here by the junior Casey Woodall.
Yeah, if you're Botkins, this is definitely what you need. You need to get about 3 or 4 more at least.
Wells with a good up to Landis. Back set to Garrett. It is tipped and lands on the line. Sarah Bergman with the block. So again, another strong run here. A few points in a row for the Trojans. Woodall continues to serve. Back set to Garrett. Cross court attack is in. And that breaks a string of Botkins offense. A good swing by Garrett. 7-point lead for the Rockets, and just 2 points remain now for the Rockets to earn a 3-0 match victory.
A good service round there for Woodall. But she was kind of keeping Anna off their toes a little bit. Once they got a good pass and got it into their offense, Garrett was able to get the kill.
Yeah, but give credit to Woodall. Had some, like I said, difficult serves for the Anna before they could finally get one in rhythm. Touched at the net by the Rockets. It will be a net play, and Bergman taps it back over. Anna back to Botkins is out of the middle. I believe it was Bergman touched by the Rockets. Getting the winner there, Ashley Dettinger, 5'9" senior. Again, a lot of action going on. And again, comes up with the point there. Match point now, 24-16. Pitts pushes it over. Bettinger with authority. A decisive swing. That wraps up game number 3. The Rockets in 3 straight tonight prevail 25-11, 20, and 16. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Botkins on NK Telco Sports.
Get up to a $100 credit when you sign up for NK Telco Switch and Save. With over 215 channels on demand, watch TV everywhere and whole home DVR, plus 15 meg high-speed internet and unlimited local and nationwide long distance, all for one amazing low price. Call today.
Welcome back to Botkins, where the Anna Rockets have come in and earned the Shelby County Athletic League victory tonight over the Trojans in 3 sets, 25-11, 25-20, and 25-16. And with our recap of the numbers, here's Ben Ayers.
Yeah, tonight Anna, coming in, winning all 3 sets here, kind of dominated, really picked up their attacking in that 3rd set, having 13 kills, 28 total kills across the 3 sets, had 10 aces and 4 blocks on the night. On the Botkins side, they had 14 kills, 5 aces, and 3 blocks. And Anna played a little bit of a cleaner game, only having 25 errors compared to Botkins' 32.
Yeah, I thought that's definitely what helped the Rockets tonight, is they as you said, cleaner game, not as many errors, and really in those extended volleys that we talked about, kept the pressure on the Trojans, and it was Anna just came away with the right hit, if you will, at the right time to earn those extended volleys and earn the victory. Really in command, I think, most of the match, but give credit to the Trojans. They got off to a bad start, but then I thought played much better in games 2 and 3 and made Anna work at it. So credit to Coach Trigo's team for not giving up. We have a couple awards to hand out. Our first one will be for the Anna player tonight, and that is our player of the game. And that is brought to you by?
Yeah, brought to you by Subway, Botkins, and Sydney Walmart. And the winner for the Anna Rockets is Mackenzie Wells. Plays libero, is in the back row, but we felt tonight she did a great job of handling the serve and had a lot of great passes that got Anna into their offense, which, again, that's key. If there's no good pass, you can't get a good set into that good hit. So congratulations to Mackenzie.
And on the flip side, for the Botkins Trojans, their player of the game, again, brought to you by Subway.
Is Casey Woodall, the junior. She played right front most of the time. Again, the left-hander had a couple nice swings on the ball tonight and was pretty consistent throughout the match. So yeah, congratulations, Casey.
Nice little talent, if you will, to have out of that front right when you're left-handed, and late in the game even had some real nice serves that give her team some consecutive points. So congratulations to those 2 young ladies, our players of the game. Now, wrap things up here from Botkins. I'd like to thank our production staff tonight, Isaac Sell and Daniel Allen. Also, Daniel Allen running the camera. For my partner tonight, Ben Ayers, I'm Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final tonight from Botkins, Anna in 3 sets over the Trojans in high school girls volleyball. Thanks for watching.